Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another...
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Now the play fake. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Scanning the field, it's Love. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Bringing it back. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Fresno State right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Fresno State, 14, Georgia Southern.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cruz. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man, he's already got 43 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll go right back to it, and the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Fresno State, 14, Georgia Southern, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Love.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Hurt just keeps moving. He's at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
He's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
He now has 63 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Georgia Southern, 14.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Fresno State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught behind the line. It's Chester. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a set.
Touchdown, Fresno
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Complete to the right. Made a defender miss. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run play action. Finds a man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Eagles are in the hurry up. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Perkins. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Makes a move. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Cruz. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Cruz. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but touchdown Eagles. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Fresno State, 35. Georgia Southern, 30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led him to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Picks up the 1st down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the...
Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the
Touchdown, Eagles! And the comeback is on.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Georgia Southern, 36.
He'll bring it out. It's Chester. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Fresno State right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got him in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll toss it. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Love. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Takes the easy one to the back.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Using his feet. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cruz. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Fresno State right back to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cruz. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
A lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets away from one, finds room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, And welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.